Good morning, welcome back.
Welcome back to the Rinker, another hot day.
Indeed.
We've been threatened some rain this afternoon and at the weekend, which doesn't help us. We've got all the demolition done on this behind us. You can see the two halves of the building. Look.
Taken off all that nasty render, exposed a few problems, a few surprises that we need to deal with. But generally it's looking much better already.
Yeah, we're ready. You can see the difference in the two halves. That's what it looked like originally. That's what it looks like now. A bit of a work in progress. As Sharon said, we've thrown up a few problems for us which we need to deal with pretty urgently. So let's crack on with it.
Welcome to Think Alive. We're Sharon and Andy, just two people with a dream and a vision of restoring our traditional stone-built farmhouse in southern Spain, transforming it into a beautiful off-grid home and sharing our journey with you.
This is the biggest problem in question. We've had to prop this up because it's coming down. As you can see, inside the wall it's just, well, that's how it is, just loose stones, nothing holding it together, full of dirt. This was just held up on a piece of mud, which if it rains will just dissolve and run out, making it even more unstable. So the first thing I want to do is get this section, put some strength back into it, get it consolidated. The other problem I've got, ideally I would have liked to have built up the bottom of the wall first, because obviously we're going to be building a wall up to about here and putting a window in here. So obviously I want to try and key the stones in so it doesn't look like a straight line, but I can't do that because this big stone at the bottom needs to come out, but we can't get it out because the acro sat on it. So the first thing to do is to get this shored up, get this secure, then we can remove this acro and then remove that stone. Don't know if you can tell better from this side, the light's not great in here because it's so bright outside and obviously not quite as dull in here as it looks to be on there, but you can see the window on the right as well needs quite a lot of work doing on it, and you can see the acro there and the crumbling wall. So let's get to it. The first thing to do is to give the whole affected area a good vacuuming inside and out to get rid of as much as possible of this loose stuff. A bit of rain wouldn't go amiss actually to help to wash some of it off for me, but so I'll get that done. So the first thing I've done, you can see me at all, will that help, is find some stones that'll tap nicely into these holes. I'm going to tap them right in to tighten the wall up and make them supported. I've got a row across here, there's another one. Once the mortar goes in, bash them in, lock it up tight. That'll act as a cantilever on that one with this one underneath it, if that makes sense. So next I need to get it all wet down, get these stones cleaned up, and get a mix on and start putting it back together. Right, so I'm just going to take these out and put them in one at a time so I don't forget where they go. Give it a good soaking. I've got a mix, by the way. Give them a good wash. The first job is to get some deep inside. So there's nothing in there. Well, there's nothing in any of the wall. There we go. Give them a tap. I've dropped my stone. I had to go in here. I think it's that one. Yes. And then now we just fill it up. Pop them in there. What I want to do, I'm wedging the stones because I want the stones to do the work and not the mortar, if that makes sense. Because there's more strength in them. There we go. You saw that lift up then, maybe. Fab. Get this one supported, then I can support that one on top of that. I don't want to start at the top and wedge them because it might push them down. Right, I shall carry on. This one's next. Get in there, you beauty. That's it. Fab. So far so good. Here's how we find out if it's actually going to work. Get this one in there. See, that's locking that to stop it cantilevering against this one that I've just put in there. It seems to have done the trick nicely actually. I've put a few more in the back as well before. Cool. I'm very, very happy with that. There's one for good luck. This is the one that's given me the most grief because I can't wedge it. Obviously when the wall's built up to the window it'll be super wedged then, but I want to build up under this one here because you can see that's loose. I'm not even going to wobble it, so I need some foundation for him. So I'm going to see if I can get that one just stuck in there, and it sits there by itself, so it should work. There we go. Okay. I'm going to wedge one in there. That's done it. Smashing. Right, I've got a bit of a success there if you can see me. All this is built up, that one's supported, this the dodgiest of dodgiest ones supported. They're all packed up a bit. We've been able to take the prop out, which is happy days. It's not fallen down. So I'll just let that go off a bit and then decide where we're going to take it forward. So next what I want to do, turn my attention to this window. I want to get these acros out of the way. I've just knocked a stone out the back and I'm going to put this one in because it'll actually go right through and sit on both lintels to give me a good base to build on, so I could get these stones supported and get the acros out. I don't know whether to put another one in, but I think we'll be alright with that. Just get it back where in the right place where it needs to be. That's it. And excellent, yeah, so I'll get the steps and have a look up there what I need to do.
So I've been stone hunting, trying to find some stones the right shape, the right size to pack that up with a view to removing these acros eventually so that we can get the window in. Andy's just gone to do another mix and then we get on with it.
Right, we're off. I'm going to leave that one there because it's tight. I'm going to start packing from the back, get these stones secured so we can get these props out of the way, get it all proper super wet and clean. This isn't of course easy because I can't really get in there and see, so I'm just gonna have to feel for it and just keep stuffing them in. There we go. It's much easier building walls from the ground up rather than trying to build them like this. Right, I'll carry on. Right, okay, we've got as many as I can stuck in up there as is practically possible. Hopefully we've done enough to be able to take the acros out. That side certainly, not worried about that at all. This side should be alright, but we're going to leave that now. Time for an ice cold beer. It's boiling hot, wet again, and come back to it in the morning when it's consolidated a bit. Righto, so with that sort of done and setting and going off and stuff, I think the next thing I want to do is to get this big piece of stone out of here. It's about that thick, that long. It's going to be heavy, but it's the old doorstep, and when the wall's built up it's going to look silly as a doorstep, so it needs to come out, and I've got an idea to use it potentially as the windowsill for the new window. We'll see about that in a bit, but it should come out alright from this side, so I'll have a dig away and see. It's in the shadow again, we're all in the shadow, but there's not much in here, it sort of stops there, so I'll just get this one out, and these down here, we'll get a big bar. It's not coming out easy either. That's it. We'll get a big bar under it and see if we can lever it out. I'll just clear some of this and clear this at the bottom, and we'll have a go. It's all good fun. As you would expect, it's resisting. Well, it's moving very, very slightly. Oh, why do I set myself these tasks? I'll keep wiggling it for a bit. Loosen it up a bit. Coming. Get a stone under it. Whew. Whew. God, that's hard work. I think I might need some reinforcements for this. Wow, that's heavy. But we didn't expect it not to be, really, did we? Let's see if I can get a bit of leverage under it. Whew. Well, I can safely say it's loose. Don't do that. Oh dear. need to take that stone out from underneath it. Whew. Right. Okay. Wow, that's a weight. Have a minute. Right, I've got an acro braced against the wall. I'm just trying to lever it out. Right. Literally an inch at a time. And it's going. Whew. I know they felt building the pyramids. Whew. Right, I'll extend the acro a bit. We'll carry on. Whew. We can learn from the Egyptians as well. Right, another pole and we'll get it out of the way. Oh, come on. You know what it'll do there? Fantastic. Righto, so with that monster out of the way, I've recovered slightly. I want to get this shored up, get this all built back up to get these acros out of the way. They're just in the way now basically, so if we can get rid of these, that'll give us a nice, much clearer space. We've got a big pile of stones here, isn't making things easier for us, we've got stuff everywhere. So, first thing out, as always, give it a good vacuum. There's birds' nests and old wasps' nests and all sorts of stuff. Well, I can't imagine what half of it is, so I need to get it all out. Gonna start over here, I think. We can get Henry in position. Get him sorted out. That'll do it. I might have to give it a manual dig out first. There's so much loose stuff up here, yeah. See what we can drag out. Oh gosh. The whole inside of the wall is just full of this stuff. It's like, almost like pine needles. It's absolutely full though, you know, in the cavity and everything. I keep going and I keep sticking my hand in and it keeps just appearing and coming out. See if I can show you. Excuse the bad photography for a minute. You see, like in, you see in there, all up there. So that's working. It's just full, even under this acro there. No idea what that is or where it came from, but I think what I want to do, I'm going to just start, get some lime made up and just start, look at it all just coming out, and down there as well. Just start filling some of these holes up. I'm never going to get it all out, I don't think, but at least I can stop it where it is. I didn't get as far as I would have liked to on that side, but I'm going to take these props out of here, I think now. Got a fair bit of it supported. All the stuff to hold them down. One out of the way. See what happens when we take this one out. I don't expect much to happen. Oh dear. Big lump in the floor. There we go. I should have brushed them off before I took them out. Right, I'm going to see what I can do with this hole here now. Get that consolidated a bit. Right, I've done what I can with this side. It all needs a good vacuum again. I'm trying to fill this big hole that goes right there. I can get my whole hand in and look at the stuff coming out of it. I've put some stones at the bottom, but I need to let them go off a little bit. It really becomes unstable if you get too much in. So I need to let that go off a bit, and then I should have a firm base to shove against to pack more stones on. But yeah, it's not falling down anyway. There we go, it's a slow process, you can't rush it. It's super hot as well, I'm leaking again. We don't want it to get too hot for the lime either, but because it's going right inside the wall, it does stay pretty cool in there. So we're going to let these all go off now, carry on building that up, and then hopefully next video we should be able to get these two out. Obviously I need to let that go off a bit. In the meantime, I'm ready for a nice cold beer. Yes.
So on that note, we'll say thank you so much for watching.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you to all our subscribers, all our Patreons, everyone that's bought us a coffee or a nice cold beer. And we'll see you next time.